The following is an Outdoor Channel original production.
One of the most avid outdoorsmen on the Sprint Cup circuit pursues his passion for bow hunting in search of a mature bull elk.
See, I just love it. I mean, it's just something that makes me tick.
Now on Realtree's NASCAR Outdoors.
Outside the 47, one group higher than you.
Realtree's NASCAR Outdoors, presented by Chevy Silverado, the fastest growing full-size pickup brand of 2015.
Hello everybody, I'm Bill Jerk, and many of you already know that I live for the outdoors. But like a lot of you folks, I'm also a big fan of the sport of NASCAR. The passion, the power, and the pursuit of victory. It's one of the most intense and exciting sporting events in America. Here on Realtree's NASCAR Outdoors, I have a chance to take some of the sport's biggest names out here in my world. Good friends, a common passion for the outdoors, and a great getaway from the fast-paced world at the track.
Having a red-hot year on the racetrack, Martin Truex Jr. is one of the top drivers in this season's NASCAR Sprint Cup standings. But away from racing, there are few things that fuel his passion more than hunting and the outdoors.
Honestly, I just love it. I mean, it's just something that makes me tick. You know, I've always been an outdoors guy. I race cars, I hunt and fish. That's what I do. That's me. That's what Martin Truex Jr. is all about.
This week, Martin heads to Wagonhound Ranch in Wyoming for a spot and stalk archery elk hunt in the peak of the rut.
When we've seen some good bulls, they're starting to chase the cows and group up with those. And you know, when that starts to happen, you'll get a lot of satellite bulls that are going to be, you know, kicked in and out of different groups of elk. So, you know, that's what you're wanting to see when you're hunting elk with a bow is just those elk getting active, looking for cows and looking to fight.
With over 200,000 acres of prime elk habitat, Wagonhound Ranch is just a short drive south of Douglas, in the heart of Laramie Mountain Range. The ranch offers a variety of great lodging options, but Truex has selected a secluded tent camp for his early season bow hunt.
Well, the anticipation was high going out there. I talked to Bill numerous times about where we were going, what it was like hunting there. And he obviously had a lot of success there in the past, and it's a place that he really enjoyed. So I was really excited to be able to get there and have an opportunity to do some bow hunting.
One of the great things about tent camp is that you sleep among bugling elk at night and then hunt right out of camp on foot. So it doesn't take long to be right in the middle of the action.
We got elk all around us bugling. We're just getting set up, trying to call a little bit. Maybe had one pretty good bull about 200 yards. But he had cows and he wasn't interested. So this is our first morning in Wyoming and it's already on fire, so we're pretty excited about it.
It's really fun to go there. It's exciting, you know, to hunt. And, you know, of course, that first morning is always the one that gets your attention. We ended up maybe being there a little bit early. We didn't have the greatest weather. We had some things working against us, and we only had 4 days to hunt. So, you know, it was just put your time in, you know, and any time that next hunt could be the one. And that's really the way you go into the woods every chance you get.
He started trotting straight to us at first.
After the bugle?
Yeah.
Well, shoot him. Let's go. Slip around, try to stay downwind of these.
Martin's pursuit of a mature Wyoming bull continues.
You know, in the back of your mind, you're thinking things are really getting good.
Next on Realtree's NASCAR Outdoors.
Realtree's NASCAR Outdoors is brought to you by the most dependable, longest-lasting Chevy Silverado. By Bass Pro Shops, your adventure starts here. And by Bill Jordan's Realtree, family, friends, and the outdoors.
Truex Jr. wins Pocono for his third Sprint Cup triumph.
Hey man, super proud of you. Good job.
Storming his way toward the best season of his career, Martin Truex Jr. has become one of the most popular personalities in NASCAR. A two-time Xfinity Series champion, Truex now has his sights firmly focused on the coveted Cup title.
You know, this season has started off going really well. I've got a great team. And, you know, the biggest challenge is just making sure I do all I can do, you know, and give my team the best chance that I can of winning some races and, you know, making Chase and challenging for the championship. So, you know, I think we're capable of it, and we'll just have to go out and do it.
Loaded with a successful start to the racing season, Martin continues his bow hunting pursuit for a mature bull here at Wagonhound Ranch. And as the Wyoming rut kicks into high gear, Truex seems to have found his way into the heart of the action.
My lungs are not used to this yet. Bring it up.
Remember, you work out.
Bring it up.
You work out, though.
Oh, yeah, man.
Once a week.
Oh, like a champ. Every
Every
Sunday.
Well, it's always a challenge, you know, for me, having short weeks, you know, going hunting between races. Obviously, the best time to go is, you know, early stages of the rut. You know, but I went in there, you know, obviously excited to be there, you know, just enjoy the opportunity to hunt, whether it's 1 day or 5. And, you know, I had high expectations, high hopes going in there, and was just going to go in there and, you know, use the time the best we could to try to fill a tag.
Stalking in a shooting range of a bedded bull, Martin may have just discovered his best chance yet.
It's typical archery bow hunting. It's, you know, if he makes the wrong turn, you know, you're busted. You know, if he goes the wrong way, you're not going to get a shot. And so many times, you know, they get almost in range and they do something you don't want them to do. I mean, it's just the way it is. It's nature. But that morning, everything happened like you wrote it down, and he did exactly what we wanted him to do.
Well, that was awesome. We were thinking he was bigger. If he was the big one, I think we'd had a chance. It's pretty cool sneaking up that close and we had to win in our favor, so he had no idea we were here. It was awesome. Still hard to get that close to them, though, when it's real quiet and they're just sitting there. That's what makes this stuff so much fun. Well, go find another one.
Sitting in the pole position with a front row view of the action, Martin Truex goes full throttle on his final hunt for a Wyoming bull. Coming up on Realtree's NASCAR Outdoors. Taking a short break from the fast-paced world of NASCAR, Martin Truex Jr. is on an archery elk hunt at Wagonhound Ranch in Wyoming. The rut is on and the bulls are on the move. So with time running out, Martin maintains a positive attitude for a successful hunt.
Yeah, I mean, we're running down to the wire again, about out of time. But, in the back of your mind, you're thinking that things are really getting good. We're seeing a lot of action. We knew we had one more day, but it was going to be a good one.
They're fired up today. We just hadn't had the right one come yet, but it's good that they're working good. Hopefully one of these will be a good one. Will come in like those two did, or that one back there. This is when it gets fun.
As the action builds, opportunities inspire quick thinking. So in an effort to make the most of his last day in Wyoming, Martin and his guide Dax make their way deeper into the backcountry in search of a shooter.
We gave it a good shot. We heard some bulls bugling and kind of climbed up the mountain and got into some elk right away.
At that point, it was like, all right, this is going to happen. Things are lining up just like they should. We've got a decent amount of time before dark, maybe 15 minutes, so he should be able to close the gap.
We could hear him, and we get pretty close, and we're just trying to look for that type of terrain where you could move in and try to get a shot.
It's one of those things where your heart's pounding, you're full of adrenaline, you're getting ready to draw, you're telling yourself, look through your peep, anchor your bow, do everything right. You know, don't screw this up. All this stuff's going through your mind.
Ready?
We ended up getting 40 yards from this bull when he held his bow for, oh shoot, a minute or two, and finally he just couldn't take it anymore and let down, and so they kind of boogered off and went across the draw.
Typical where we hit. Freaking crap.
In my heart, I knew it wasn't what I was there for. But, you know, it's a really big thing for me just to get out, get away from stuff. You know, our life is so hectic. There's so much pressure, expectations, you know, put on you as a driver. You know, we're in a performance business. You have to perform at 110% all the time. And so it's nice to get away and get out in the woods and, you know, have some peace. You know, whatever it is to get away, I recharge my batteries, and I feel like when I come back from those trips, I'm better than I was before I went on them.
Coming up, I'm headed back to Wagonhound Ranch for an early season rifle hunt, and with some better luck, a shot at taking my first Wyoming bull. Next on Realtree's NASCAR Outdoors.
Realtree's NASCAR Outdoors is brought to you by the most dependable, longest-lasting Chevy Silverado. By Bass Pro Shops, your adventure starts here. And by Bill Jordan's Realtree, family, friends, and the outdoors.
After hearing about all the elk encounters Martin Truex had during his bow hunt, I couldn't wait to see Wagonhound Ranch for myself. Fortunately, I've been able to secure a tag for an early season rifle hunt and my first hunting trip to Wyoming.
Well, we just landed in Douglas, Wyoming. Dax just picked us up this week. They only got about 3 days to hunt. But, you know, y'all been seeing some elk, I guess?
Yeah, we've been seeing quite a few. We had a pretty good snow about a week and a half ago, and it brought a lot of elk down. It's got warmer, so they're kind of, you know, moving back and forth quite a bit.
Right. I've always heard a lot of good stories about this place, a lot of big elk, so I'm looking forward to get out in the woods and start hunting.
Should be fun.
Fired up for a good hunt, my guides and I headed back out in search of a mature bull. With miles of hunting country to cover and more elk than I ever imagined, we finally spot a potential shooter that definitely deserves a closer look.
Not halfway up the mountain, it's right in front of us, about 500 yards. You can just see the butt of an elk behind this tree. And that's actually the last place we saw him this morning when we saw him go in. So there's probably a lot more with him, hopefully. I can't really tell what he is right now. So we're gonna try to get a little bit closer to him. He's 900 yards from right here. So we're gonna walk this edge, stay close to cover, and see if we can't get closer. That's the big bull. There's a dark horn bull that we saw this morning. He's right here. He's probably about 300 yards away. We're gonna get a little closer.
We decided to go up to the rocks so I could get a better rest. We saw both bulls, and both of them were good, but one of them was a definite shooter.
Coming out to the left, coming out to the left.
Now it's time to play the waiting game, see if we can get a shot.
I can't see his neck. There he is right there.
He stood up, and right before I was about to shoot, he bedded right back down.
I hope he stands up again. He's up right there.
It's a good bull. Take him. Yeah. That's a good bull. Take him.
A few more.
He's hit. Rack another shell.
I felt really good with my first shot, but I decided to put one more in it just to make sure.
He's down.
He's down? Yes. Hey, come on. Good job. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Woo! Got us a bull down.
So as soon as the bull went down, it felt great. It had been a tough hunt, a long week of walking, but we still had a lot of work to do just to get to him.
There he is, guys, right there. Man, I knew he fell right where we shot. Oh man.
Think you made a good shot on him.
Man, yeah, I think shot was good. Bull fell right where he was supposed to. It was a little bit of a hike getting up here, but we got us a bull, guys.
What a great hunt and an amazing experience. I finally got the chance to take my first Wyoming bull, and thanks to Dax and everyone at Wagonhound Ranch, it's a hunt I'll never forget.